Marches. All right. It has been a hot 4th of July, and hopefully everyone is enjoying it, staying hydrated and wearing plenty of sunscreen because that sunshine is bright. Not much cloud cover either. 93 degrees our current temperature, not much wind, so kind of hot, humid, and stagnant. 102 is our heat index. This is, again, pretty typical. While it is hot, this is pretty normal for this time of year with afternoon temperatures low and mid-90s. Few spots still hanging in the upper 80s where we had the cloud cover lingering just a little bit longer. And in fact, our cloud cover allowed for more of a pleasant feel, or at least not too bad, midday and into about the noon hour until we really started to get into that sunshine. Now, obviously, we're at 93. When our climate data came out at 4 o'clock, that was the high. Our current temperature of 93 is now the high for the day. And as I said, we started out with a lot of cloud cover this morning, but then sunshine started to prevail. And again, still kind of hanging on to some of those lower, or excuse me, some lingering cloud cover down toward Thibodeau-Houma, so keeping them in the upper 80s. And as far as rainfall goes, had a few showers. Looks like maybe a few sprinkles here and there just to the north of Hammond at this hour, and that has been about it. Now, I do think our rain chances are going to be a little bit greater for our Saturday and especially on Sunday. Then a stretch next week, hotter and almost completely dry. We do have Tropical Depression 3, which we'll talk more about in a moment, and no impacts from that or anything else in the tropics expected for us. Now, we do have an upper ridging pattern, but you'll notice our our surface temperatures at the moment are not extreme. It is hot, it is July, and with that upper high, it is kind of helping to dominate much of the nation. But again, thankfully, these are not extreme temperatures. The upper high is going to break down a little bit, especially going late this weekend and early next week. And this upper troughing does look like it'll help out our rain chances a bit, especially on Sunday. It looks like this low will bring in a little bit of instability to trigger a better chance for rain on Sunday and even kind of lingering into Monday. After that, we dry out and heat up as this heat dome builds back in over us, and temperatures mid, maybe even some upper 90s. So as far as our rain chances go, that upper troughing will kind of increase our rain coverage for especially Sunday going into Monday. Then we dry out. I put in a 10% chance, but that could be more like 0 as we head into Tuesday, Wednesday, and then gradually as the upper ridge breaks down, our rain chances start coming up a little bit as we get later into next week. So any of the morning showers that we had around this morning gone, and maybe a few sprinkles north of the lake at this hour, but otherwise mostly clear skies. We will start out mostly sunny tomorrow, and then some spotty showers. Again, outdoor plans, barbecues, it is not going to be a deluge by any means, a few spotty showers, but I do think that rain chance increases a bit more for our Sunday as that upper disturbance moves on by, and so rain coverage will be a little bit greater. Again, the very latest on Tropical Depression 3, getting a little bit better organized with rain trying to wrap around the complete center, but there is still some dry air on the western side, which, as I mentioned, would hopefully mean a lot of the heavier rainfall stays offshore. As long as that dry air on the western side remains through the weekend, that would likely be the case. As far as the structure of the storm goes, it is looking much better organized with that center of circulation trying to get completely, or it is completely closed off, but trying to bring all of that rainfall around it. Hopefully, because this is not going to stay out over the open waters for very long, it'll struggle to do that. And definitely with that dry air on the western side, it should be a struggle. Again, hopefully the worst of the impacts with regards to the heaviest rain stays all offshore, but it'll be moving inland. So the Carolinas and into Virginia will be getting in on some heavy rainfall. No tropical impacts to us. The upper disturbance brings in a better chance for some showers on Sunday, Monday. Then we are dry and hot much of next week. Few spotty showers return toward next Friday. On the 4th of July.